In this video, we are going to solve for the integral of tan cubed of x dx. So first, whenever I see a trig function raised to the third power or an odd power, one thing I think of is to break it up into an even power and an odd power, because then I can possibly use my trig identities. So the first thing I'll do is rewrite this as tan squared x times tan x dx. Now, what's a trig identity? You know that involves tan. We know secant squared x equals 1 plus tan squared x. So I can write tan squared x equals secant squared x minus 1. So using that, I can do a substitution for tan squared. So I'll put this aside. So this integral equals the integral of secant squared x minus 1 times tan of x dx. Now, we still need to do a bit of work, so I'm going to distribute the tan of x from the outside, so we have that this is the integral of secant squared x tan x minus tan x dx. So from what I have here, I can rewrite this one integral into two integrals. And then notice, if I do that, then I have the integral of secant squared tan dx, and then I have an integral of tan dx. And we know how to take the antiderivative of both of those. So I'm going to write this as the integral of secant squared x tan x dx minus the integral of tan x dx. So let's start with the first integral. So here we have secant squared tan. Okay, well, I can break this up into secant times secant tan. And why would I do that? Well, I know that if I let u equal secant, then the derivative of secant is secant times tan. So I'm going to write this integral of secant squared x tan x dx is the integral of secant x times secant x tan x dx. And now I'm going to let u equal secant of x, and then du would be secant x tan x dx. So just by looking at the way we rewrote the integral, we see here we have secant x, which is u, and then secant tan dx is du. So this is equal to the integral of u du. Okay, now what's the antiderivative of u? We can just use the power rule, so that would be u squared over 2 plus c. Now I have to plug in what u is, right? U is secant of x, right, from our u-substitution here. So this is secant squared x over 2 plus c. Okay, now how about the second integral? So here we have this integral of tan x dx. Okay, well, I don't know what the antiderivative of that is right away, but I do know that I can rewrite tan as what? Sine over cosine. So I can write this as the integral of sine of x over cosine of x dx. And what do I know about sine and cosine? Well, they're derivatives of each other up to a minus sign. So I'm going to let u equal cosine. So if u is cosine, then what is du? It'll be negative sine of x dx. And so this is nice because I see that the sine of x dx times minus 1 would be du, and then in the denominator I have cosine, which is u. So I can use this u-substitution here and write this integral as minus 1 over u du. And then I can take out the minus sign, so I have the integral of 1 over u du. What is that equal to? That's equal to negative ln of u plus c. What is u? U is cosine, so this is negative ln cosine x. Great. So now I have these two integrals, right? The first integral gave me secant squared x over 2 plus c, and the second integral gave me negative ln of cosine of x. So putting this all together, I get that the integral of tan cubed x dx equals the first integral we evaluated, so secant x over 2 minus the second integral, which was negative ln cosine of x. And I'm just going to put the big plus c at the end. And so now I have negative negative, so that's going to be plus. So I have secant squared x all over 2 plus ln cosine of x plus c. And so this here is our final answer. If this video was helpful, feel free to like and subscribe.